Happy Thursday, everybody. I just got done shopping at Walmart, and the prices of everything are pretty outrageous at this point. We are in a hyperinflationary, or I should say not hyperinflationary quite yet, pretty close. I mean, there are some classes of goods that have hyperinflated. I mean, you saw the price of lumber. Now that's coming down a little bit, but there's still parts, certain components of lumber, you know, things that need to be processed that are still, you know, staying up there in price. I talked to a builder who builds some like cabins and things, and he said, yeah, I mean, my supplies, I mean, there's some things that are cheaper, not like they were a year ago, but there are some things that have come down in price, but a lot of other things, they're not coming down in price. So we've got, I don't know what you want to call it, a damaged supply chain, a corrupted supply chain. I mean, you know, loss of labor in the supply chain that's necessary. And I think that's going to continue as we go forward, because if you think about what's happening, there are all kinds of disruptions, and that's really the word. There are disruptions in multiple supply chains for various reasons. Now, it could be because Texas was shut down in February because of the cold, and you had those plastic manufacturers that make all kinds of things that were shut down and then disrupted that supply chain. So you see things like foam that goes in cushions. You know, there's a shortage of it because, you know, it's manufactured in those locations. Then they weren't manufacturing. They had to ramp back up. And so you're seeing the after effects on it now. So you're getting these shortages in different areas. Now, does it mean that it's always going to be there? No, not necessarily. But right now it is. And it's costing you. If you need something, I mean, you're just going to have to eat it. That's just the way it is. So that will continue, I think. And the reason why, I got to go pick the dog up, so I'm going to sit out here and yap a little bit. The reason why is because as we go forward, you're seeing a lot of mandates. You're seeing a lot of, I'll shut the car off here, won't be so darn noisy. It's a diesel, Digibug. Digibug's going on the road, by the way. Digibug, we're going to, Litecoin Lisa and I, we're going to have live happy hour meetups, one a month until the end of the year. And we're going to, on Friday nights, do a live happy hour, which is going to be pretty cool. We do that every Friday anyway, you know, on YouTube and various other, you know, platforms, but primarily, you know, YouTube's where you'll find it. 4 p.m. Central Time on Litecoin Lisa's channel. I'll try and tag it below so you can find it, but search on Litecoin Lisa, and then there's a happy hour every Friday at 4 p.m. Central Time that we do. And I have some drinks, and, you know, I talk about whatever, and she has a surprise drink every week. And we just talk about, you know, cryptocurrency and everything. Economy, get some politics, you know, I mean, just whatever, you know, sitting in a bar, happy hour. But we're going to take that on the road every Friday, not every Friday, one Friday, at least one Friday a month. We're going to be at a different location. We're going to have a live happy hour in a bar or, you know, a setting like that, and we're going to be live. So I'd like to see everybody come out, you know, if you can, come to one of these. It's pretty cool. I'm going to meet everybody. And then Saturday, the next day, we're going to have a crypto class for beginners. And believe it or not, I used to be a teacher. I'm still certified. And so not that that matters, but I do have some knowledge in the crypto space, and I want to share that. And for new people coming into crypto, it'll be a good class to, not an intimidating class. So you'll walk away understanding some of these terms and some of this, you know, really what these things mean when somebody says, you know, what's a seed phrase, you know, this basic things. So by the end of it, you'll have a wallet set up, you'll be able to walk out and you have a comfortable feel for cryptocurrency. Because I think it's very important to learn about it, especially right now when everything's hyperinflating at different levels. And I think we'll see massive hyperinflation at some point to where everything is just completely unaffordable. Can't purchase it with the dollar, or I should say the Federal Reserve note. But you're going to be able to purchase it with other assets that people want, that people know work. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Digibyte, I mean, the cryptocurrencies, Ethereum, those cryptocurrencies, they're going to have value and people are going to desire those. And you may have a hard time getting them. Silver would be another one, I think. Gold, probably so also. I'm more of a silver fan because I think it's way undervalued compared to gold. I mean, you're at, what, 23, 24 bucks an ounce right now for silver? Absolutely ridiculous. With the hyperinflation of the monetary supply that's going on, the printing of the money, the creation of the money, absolute steal. So look at that, maybe pick up a little bit of silver as a hedge against all this. But definitely cryptocurrency. I mean, you can't deny that we're in a digital system. Everything we do is digital. Everywhere we go, we pay with a card. It's almost impossible. I was thinking about this today. If I wanted to make a payment to my insurance company, a payment, they want a check or they want something online sent digitally. Do they take cash? I mean, your local insurance agent, if you walked in there with cash, they don't have a cash box or anything. I mean, do they even take it? I was just thinking about that today. If I paid him in cash, would he even be able to know what to do with it? So we're at that point, I think, to where everything is digital. It's just gone that way because it's a more fluid way to transact. There was a commercial I saw the other night and something about, it was like back in time, where a guy had a bunch of gold and, there were people saying cash, their paper money is the future. And he's like, I'll stick to my gold as he's hobbling out with all the gold that he's carrying. And it's relevant because, at the time you're thinking, well, paper money, who's going to go for that? I need it in hand. I want my gold. Well, then they do gold-backed, currency. You can go to the bank, get your gold. Now, then they take that away, and then it's all paper. And now we're at that point where people are like, I want my cash. I don't believe in that digital money. Everything you have is digital. You pay digitally. I mean, the banking system is completely digital at this point. They don't have any cash to back up what they say they have in there in assets. So we're at that point to where that guy who was holding gold and then paper came along. Well, paper's going away and the digital world is here. And you just got to realize that. But don't settle for the central bank digital currencies is what they're trying to roll out right now. You'll hear that talk from these banksters. They're going to say, well, we're going to come out with our own cryptocurrency, the United States cryptocurrency or the Federal Reserve cryptocurrency. It's really not cryptocurrency in the sense that you don't hold it in your own possession is really what it comes down to. It's going to be just a replacement for the existing system, and they're going to roll you right into that. So don't fall for that and think that, oh, well, the banks, they're doing cryptocurrency. The banks will probably end up, just how I see it, staying relevant from the standpoint, they'll become custodians of your cryptocurrency, your real cryptocurrency. Like there are platforms out there where you can hold it and they'll give you interest for your cryptos. And I see the banks kind of going that way. They'll give you less interest, but, we're secure and we're backed up. And if it gets lost, we'll replace it. FDIC insurance. So I see banks being custodians for people and holding the crypto for people because a lot of people are not going to get it and they're not going to come to the understanding of how to hold their own crypto and how to be their own bank. That's why I want to teach the class, because I want everybody to understand how to do that. And it's not hard, but it's a little overwhelming at first. It's a little intimidating. Well, how do I do this? I'm putting my money into this and I want to lose it. So, but once you do it, it's empowering. And once you realize that you can hold your own money and you can be your own bank, I'm at the point where, you know what? I don't care if I lose it. It's my own fault. But I don't want some vampire stealing it from me and locking me out of my money. And that's what happens in the current system. Once they deem, a transaction inappropriate or, suspect, they'll freeze your funds. And you can't get to them without proving, that you're innocent. That's a problem. That is a problem. That is a rigged game. That is a system. That is a casino, and they have the poker chips, and they won't redeem them for you if they don't want to. So don't be in that situation, and that's what I want people to understand and try to help people to understand is you can opt out of that. You can control your money and be in possession of your money in a lot of different ways. So, come to the class. Seriously, check at clintwestwood.net. At the top, there's a happy hour live tour link. That shows where we're going to be. The first date is going to be in Kansas City. We're right outside of Kansas City. And there's going to be a happy hour on Friday. It'll be cool. Meet everybody, have some drinks, and just hang out. I love the meetups. Hugs and, all that. But the next day, we're going to be at a coffee shop where, and hopefully, I don't know, we can get like, I think 20, 25 people in there. I don't know how many, I don't know if 5 people are going to show up. I don't know, maybe nobody will show up. But if one person shows up, I'm teaching. You know what? If more people show up, that's awesome. And that's great, because that's the key. It's education. It's if you're intimidated by cryptocurrency and you don't quite want to take that step, and I'll help you dip your toe into that water. And then by the end of the class, I think you'll be in there at least waist deep and feeling comfortable. And, if you want to go deeper, down to the deep end, you can do that at that point. But I don't want people sitting on the side of the pool. At least try it. At least get comfortable with it. And so that's what these classes are for. I just feel like I have to do it. There's a need that I feel like I have to do that. That's why I do these videos. That's why, I do happy hour. And I try to drop some truth in there, and maybe somebody will hear that and it'll change their life. That's really what it comes down to. We have life-changing opportunity. A life-changing opportunity right now. Between now and the end of the year, really, I think. It's just, don't want to miss out on that. Just don't miss out. We see what they're doing. We see that they're just going to continue to print. That's all they know how to do. They're going to dump money into this society. The congressmen and women do not listen to us. They are going to do what they want to do. At this point, I think the only option is to not give that system any energy. And how do you do it? You pull out the blood. You pull out your money and you put it in something else that you control, and start migrating out of their system and creating a new system, because we have that tool now. We have that power, and cryptocurrency gives us that. So look into Litecoin. Litecoin, I think, is way undervalued, and between now and the end of the year, I think it'll do very well. That's just my opinion. I believe that. I've always been a big fan of Litecoin. I know the fundamentals of Litecoin. There's a finite supply, only so much to go around. Only 84 million can ever exist. Bitcoin, there's 21 million, so Litecoin's only 4 times greater. And if you do the math, if you distributed Litecoin equally amongst the United States people and the people living in this country, you're looking at 0.25 Litecoin each, only a quarter of a Litecoin if it's distributed equally. That's just in the US. You take the world and it's about 0.01 Litecoin. 100th of a Litecoin is all you can get. So if you get 1 Litecoin, you're way ahead of the game. And that 1 Litecoin is it could be life-changing at some point. Maybe not this year. Even this year, it'll make a big difference for you, 1 Litecoin. It really will. And I would definitely look at that. It's a way to hedge against the current system to where they're just inflating. Silver and Litecoin for me. So I hope this resonates with you. If it does, follow. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe, because I like to try and put some information out there that hopefully will help you change your life for the better, and maybe inspire you to do something that you didn't really want to do. You're like, I don't know if I want to get into this. I don't feel good about it. But you know what? If you don't do it, you're going to regret it at some point. Don't live with regret. That's not good. We all make mistakes and we all have regrets and we wish we would have done things differently. But you know what? Just put your foot in the pool and just try it out. I think you'll be surprised at how things go. I won't be. I just firmly believe in cryptocurrency at this point. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Those are some Thursday thoughts. And check out the website, clintwestwood.net, and watch a happy hour, tomorrow now at 4 p.m. Central Time. And again, I'll tag that link down there. It's on Litecoin Lisa's channel. And again, come see us on the road. Come see us on the road. We're going to have dates every month until the end of the year. Come out and see us. We're going to be in different locations, so hopefully you can drive there. On this first event, I'm driving 7 hours to get to it in the little digibug that I'm in right now. So I hope you can make it. I really do. All right. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. And hopefully I'll have a haircut by next time. All right. Have a great day.